Hiya. Hi, Anna. Hi, Stafford not. Hi, all of you. How are you doing? It's hard, isn't it? Here we are with an Easter bank holiday coming up, and the kind of weather outside that normally makes English people go outside, take their shirts off and go, come on, burn me. I've been waiting for you. But now we're on lockdown, and we know it's worth it. And apparently it's working, so good luck to all of you through this. Listen, I thought I'd wish you a happy Easter with a story. Quite a number of years ago, must be nearly 16 years ago now, I was working in Derbyshire for a charity, Groundwork Trust, lovely charity, and my job was to hang around all day, socialise with really nice, interesting, committed people, and then in the evening, tell them stories. I know, it's a privilege. And on one of these visits, because I did several of them, I met an amazing woman, a beautiful woman in her middle years called Leslie. And Leslie's descent was Romany Gypsy. And as I got to know her, she would tell me more and more about her culture, her life, her childhood, her traditions, and it was fascinating. And then one day she told me a story, which I'm going to share with you now. And as this story goes, one day the daughter of the sun and the moon fell in love. Her name is Istra. And this Istra fell in love the first time so hard, so wholeheartedly, so head over heelsedly. She was so ecstatic with her love that sometimes on her own she'd just run around in circles. And eventually she decided she must talk to her parents. Istra had fallen in love with the earth. So Istra's mother was the moon, Istra's father was the sun. It took a while to pluck, it always takes time to pluck up the courage to tell your parents you're in love. But when your parents are so mighty and so radiant as that, radiant as they were, when the sun and the moon saw their daughter's face, they thought the radiance from her face was even greater than theirs. Well, she told her mum and dad she was in love. And her mother and father were, no, this can't be. Why? This couldn't be, they told her, because she was a goddess. She was of the air, of the stars. The earth was, beneath her. They forbade the match. But Istra was headstrong, impetuous, and she was also determined. So she found the god. There was a particular god whose job had been to make all the animals that ran and swam and flew and crawled and slithered and slunk over the earth, all the wonderful creatures. He'd shaped them, named them, positioned them. Now Istra went to him and said, please, can you change me? He said, I don't understand in what way. Change me so that I can be close to the one I love. Who is the earth? Well, this god explained to Istra that yes, he could change her, but she must think carefully because the change would be irrevocable. It would be permanent. There would be no changing back. And Istra said, but love does change you. And love, this is forever. Change me. Well, tell me more about what you need. I need to be able to lie on my love's chest, lie with my body on his body. And, I want hearing so good. His voice is so deep and buried so deep inside his massive chest that it can be very hard to hear, and I don't want to miss a word he says. So make my hearing so good that I can catch everything my love says. I know what you're thinking, that sounds like the early flush of love. Well, it was. And so this god smiled because he could do it, and he got to work, and he transformed Istra. He took Istra's body, made it small. Took Istra's skin, made it furry, lovely, thick, brown fur, the same colour as the soil of her beloved earth. Took Istra's ears and made them so long and so exquisite in their perception that she would not miss a word her love said. Made the back legs very strong and kept the front legs really small, so Istra's face, Istra's nose would always be close to the body of her beloved. That is how Istra became the first ever hare. And hares are still impetuously in love with the earth. Hares give birth in the earth, in forms, in shallow depressions in the earth. Hares lay each night with their body on the body of their beloved earth. And sometimes, in the sheer impetuosity of spring, you see hares running around, mad March hares as we know them, and then you'll see them stop and gaze at the moon, the mother of the hare. Maybe looking to see if the moon has forgiven, maybe looking to see if the sun has forgiven their daughter her impetuousness. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. But we love hares. We love the impetuosity of spring. I can hear it outside right now. The birds calling in that. There it is. Well, we have to stay inside. We will stay inside. But when Easter Sunday comes, Easter, Istra, Ishtar to the Babylonians, Inanna to the Sumerians, one of the oldest goddesses we have, the goddess of spring. She's here. She's with us. She's running through us even though we are on lockdown. And so as you enjoy your Easter Sunday, as you unwrap that tinfoil and reveal what we call an Easter bunny, but you should by now know it is an Istra hare. And think of her. And be thankful we're alive and it's spring. Take care. Thank you.